Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. That one complete to Naylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. He's got Mason complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 24-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Saints 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
To throw is Shuck. To the right side, he's got Vele. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Shuck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Saints 7. Will Reichard to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They go play action here with Shuck. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Shuck. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Shuck here on fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires.
And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy.
Throw left side complete. That's Mason. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go down at the 28.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th.
And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
For the Saints, 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Again, it's Kamara. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 14
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Saints 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line. The
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And
now back to throw. We'll get that complete to Vele. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking deep downfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the air again. Here's Shuck. Over the middle, he finds Vele. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff. Here's Grenaro. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
off the fake. Now Shuck's going to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Saints 14.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete to Naylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mason. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz,
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Shuck now to throw. Open man is tipped him. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw now, Shuck. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Here in London, we see one of the world's most iconic football venues, Wembley Stadium. And since 2007, it's welcomed the NFL to stage some American football contests as well. Up next, it's our main event between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Wembley. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.